Yo, what's going on, fam? What up, what up? Shwatap, shwatap. Bum, 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 bum. Cooking up some sick fucking gains on a Friday. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what you be about, but that's what I be about. That's what I'm about. What's going on? We're gonna get started in just a couple moments. Coming in through the door, people. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, yes. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let's get this fucking party started, shall we? Shall we? I think we shall. I think we will. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, Miyagi say fitness without a bullshit.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling.
Hey.
Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Test, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Is this working? Test. Testing, testicles. Are we on? Welcome everyone to episode 910 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, Slaycast, Taintscast, Mancast, Fridaycast, and Coffeecast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is the dealy yo-yo? Welcome everyone to episode 910. 910. We are out of the 900 and singles, we're into the shten. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to Shten. Welcome to Papa Swolio's Casa. The Casa de Gains. The Casa de Sick fucking Gains. Make sure, if you are not already subscribed to the podcast, make sure you get on it. You can catch the audio gains everywhere. Catch up on all the episodes that you're missing. I know you're missing a lot because the podcast gets so many fucking downloads. And I don't see all those people here. So I know you're catching up with it somewhere. If you're not, for shame. Go check it out. SwoleNormousX.com. Click on podcast, and you can do a couple things. You can check out whatever app you want that the Daily Swole is on, and it's right there. You can even sponsor the show. You can donate. You can sponsor an episode. There's some different bonuses and cool little features with that that I give back to you as my way of saying thank you. So you can check that out. All SwoleNormousX.com. Podcast in the main menu. Check it out. And let's see what's good. What's good on a Friday, fam? What's new? Did you guys pump today? This is going to be a good episode because I had this little flip around in my brain and I want to share it with you because I want to get you fired up for either today. If it's not today, it's tomorrow, and it'll get you amped up and ready to go because it's going to be important at some point. You're going to have this thought. If you don't have it today, you might have it tomorrow. If you don't have it tomorrow, you might have it the next day. You might have it the next day. But I want to make sure that you don't have it. If it's my doing, if I have anything to say about it, I want to make sure that you don't have this issue. And we're going to talk about it in a second. Who here checked out? I know a lot of you, I see the names, I see the fam names popping up. Who here was in X last night for the glute masterclass? Who did not miss it? Who didn't miss it? Who wasn't a bum jabroni and missed the masterclass? Last night was awesome. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. It was great. It was great. We're going to be doing that again super fucking soon because, as always, I have so much I want to talk about. I have so much detail I want to get into. And I look at the time and I'm like, shit, we've been going at it for like over an hour. And I wanted to keep on going. There was so much more to do. So we're going to just do them more frequently, and we're going to get into it more and more. And it's going to be Hambone Jones. It was going to be fire. I know you were, Shane. I know. And you loved it. That's what she said. I know. That's the title of this episode is that's what she said. Don't think, get it in. Get it in. I know sometimes, look, I know sometimes you guys can't make it live. It's really cool live because you get to ask questions and we interact. And when I'm showing you the videos and the demos, you get to give me feedback and ask questions over things and to discuss it. And we talk about different types of options. We do tons of Q&A throughout the whole masterclass, but you can always catch it in, those of you that weren't able to catch it in the moment, it's already uploaded. It's uploaded. There's a few minutes of that intro time that I didn't want to edit out because it would have taken forever because it was a massive file. So just scroll through like about 8 or 9 minutes in, and you'll get to the start of it. It starts about like 9:30. You know, we talk a little bit, shot the shit a little bit in the intro when everyone got in the door, and then we started around 9 minutes or so into it. And for those of you, you can catch it in the private Facebook group. You can also, it's pinned to the top of the new release in the masterclass section. So you could check it out on the website, those of you that are ex-members. And you can still get your 7-day free trial. You can still watch it. You can still catch it. You just won't catch it live, but you'll be there for the next one. You'll be there for the next one. And I think it's gonna be even better. I'm gonna make it even better. I'm gonna make it even better. Bells and whistles, rockets going off, fucking fireworks. Cool shit. Cool shit. Anyway, it was awesome. I had a lot of fun. And yeah. And I wasn't going to work out today. I wasn't going to work out today. I was up really late last night, so I didn't get my early start that I normally like to and wanted to. And I was almost resigned today to not working out. I wasn't going to. And part of me, a good part of me, I'm going to be honest, a good part of me, a big part of me, doesn't want to do it now. I don't want to go. I don't feel like going. I don't want to go. I'm like, oh, I could just do yoga. I could just do some stretching, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. But I am going to force myself to go. Today is literally, I am going to force myself to go. I don't really want to. I don't really, my head kind of feels a little thick. But I'm going to fucking do it. This is the time where you don't think, you don't overthink. The brain is amazing. And as much as last night we were doing the glute masterclass inside of X, when we're thinking a lot and we're talking technical stuff and we're going over form and breakdowns and we're watching videos and, you know, I did the presentation where I kind of broke everything down. That's cerebral, right? That's brain intensive. But many of the emotions that you have they don't need to be brain intensive. Like they start at like that. They start in the caveman section of your brain. Caveman or cavewoman. I got to be equal. I got to be equal across the board. Cave people. It starts like in that evolutionary section of the brain where it's like, I don't want to, or I want to, or eat, sleep, I need to poop, you know, fuck something. Like just raw emotion, instinct, just do things. And you have to sometimes, you know, you can't always go with the higher level thinking. You can't always go with the higher level thinking in the sense that you need to take your higher level thinking and a lot of times dumb it down to stupid caveman, like dumb caveman level. I'm going to explain what I mean by that, because I think that might have been a little bit confusing, which is fine. It's a Friday. I don't think everyone cares. Everyone's like, whatever. It's been a long week. Just say something, swear a little bit, call someone a twunt. Just do something, Papa Swole. Just do something to get me fucking fired up for a Friday evening workout. What I mean is the brain, our mind, our thoughts, our emotions, how we reason everything, how we overthink fucking everything, it becomes a problem because you start weighing out so many options. You start making excuses and reasoning your way. Well, if I stay here, I could do yoga and I could, not that there's anything wrong with that. Yoga is great, but you know, I did that yesterday. You know, I need to go get a fucking pump on. I could do laundry and then I could do this. I don't feel like it. I'll do it tomorrow. For me, I don't think I'll have time to work out tomorrow. I got to be out all day. So I'm not sure if tomorrow is going to be a training day per se. But sometimes there's too much reasoning going on. There's too much high level thinking. We know too many things. We have too many options. We have too many thoughts in our brain. And a lot of times we just have to say, shut the hell up, binary mode, right? One or none, like you do it or you don't. You have to go binary mode. You have to literally shut down all these thoughts and all these reasons that the brain has. The brain's fucking retarded. It is. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. It's going to give you some feedback. It's going to give you some base emotional feedback, but then it's also going to try to convince you to follow those initial impulses. And sometimes they're good and sometimes they're bad. But when it comes to training and nutrition, there's too much debate. There's too much discussion. There's too much high level thinking. Oh, well, this scientific study shows this and this and this. And, well, hormone levels and impulses, are higher at this point of the day. There's too much science now. Science is great. Science is great. There's nothing wrong with science, but we try to relate too many things technically. We try to get too scientific about too many things. It's you do the workout or you don't do the workout. Isn't it quite that simple? Isn't it that simple, really? You do the workout or you don't do the workout. You do the fitness or you don't do the fitness. There aren't a lot of like things in between, like you do it or you do not. You do or you don't. That's it. You do or you don't. You do the workout or you don't do the workout. You eat the right food or you don't eat the right food. Well, I kind of did the workout. I kind of went and worked out. I kind of ate the right food. That gets bull dick shit results. I kind of did a workout. I'm kind of eating right. Well, you're kind of going to be out of shape. You're kind of going to keep that fat on your stomach. You're kind of not going to get stronger. You're kind of not going to build muscle. There's too much of this like flaky, half pregnant. I'm not sure. I'm doing a little bit. I'm going to work out a little bit. I'll do a short one. I'm going to go fucking crush a workout. I don't want to. This is pure willpower. I'm going to get amped up. I'm going to go fucking rage. And I'm going to rage. I'm going to go there. I'm going to focus and be like, just go for an hour and destroy things. I'll probably do something like a more or less, my legs are still really sore. I'll probably do something more or less like a full body, maybe some like single leg squats and stuff. Some of the things we were talking about yesterday in the glute masterclass, I'll probably do some glute activation stuff. We'll see how my legs warm up, but I'm going to go bang it out. And I don't want to. I'm sitting here telling you, I'm pouring my heart out to you, fam. I don't fucking want to go. Oh, I don't want to go. And I know usually here I'm yelling, I'm telling you, stop being a fucking pussy, go to the gym. And I'm telling you that now, but I do it to myself. I preach what I practice. I'm not just saying it to you and then I'm sitting here eating Cheetos myself. No, I'm going to go do the same exact thing. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this for this episode and I'm talking about it is because if I tell you, I'm going to have to go. So I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to use you all, use my fam to hold me accountable as well. So you are going to see me after this episode. I am going to do Instagram stories from the gym. At least a couple. I'm going to prove that I was there. I'm going to prove that I'm doing it. All right. I'm going to document this on my Instagram story. So I'm sure a lot of you follow me in both places. You're going to see me. And if you don't see those Instagram stories, I want you to be fucking hammering my shit. I want you to blow my shit up and call me out. But you'll see it. You'll see it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to allow that to happen. Give me some time. Don't let me like, oh, sign up. He's not at the gym yet. He didn't post in 2 seconds. And I'm not going to do any kind of throwback. I'm not going to do any kind of like repost and pretend. I'm going to go. And I'm going to do Instagram stories. And I am going to show you. Going to show you that I'm doing it. I'm going to do it. You're going to hold me accountable. It's powerful to have accountability. And sometimes you don't even need people on your case. You just need to tell someone, put it out there in the universe. I'm telling thousands of people right now that I'm going to go work out. I'm going to go do it. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to prove that I'm doing it. Now I have to. I already feel better. Like literally, I already feel better. I already feel like, okay, cool. I feel good now. Because now I know it's going to happen. I'm going to work out. I'm going to feel great. I'm going to feel amazing afterwards. And then maybe I'll do some yoga there too. Maybe I'll do some yoga afterwards. I'll cool off. I'm going to have a great workout. I know I will. Phantom Cypher on Instagram. Hammer Challenge. Yeah. Fuck the New Year's resolutions. Oh my God. It's November. Hey-oh, it's November. Yo, New Year's resolutions are coming. You're going to see some fucking rage on that. Oh, I hate New Year's resolutions. The topics are going to start going harder and harder and harder for New Year's resolutions. I'm going to start going a lot harder for New Year's resolutions. It's going to be lit. This year is going to be fire. I'm going to be doing so much. I'm going to be on point. I'm going to be on point. I'm telling you, this year is going to be a great year. Everyone that's here in this community, this is going to be a great year. This is going to be a great year for content. 2019. This is going to be a great year for programs. It's going to be a great year for everything. Swolenormous X and all that. We've been out for a year now. Swolenormous X has been up. The new site has been up for about a year. It's really, really coming along. Such a great framework, great community. Like, we're on point. Everything that I wanted to get set up. I still have some things I want to tweak and some things I'm working with. But in the next month or two, we're hitting the ground running. We don't wait. We don't wait for the first. We don't wait for the first. Fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. The resolutioners at the gym. Yeah. No one keeps it going. Not one person. There's a great chart that I found online that showed the consistency, how people use their gym memberships based on the membership option that they have. And people that do that go to the gym and get a year membership and sign up, yeah, I'm going to go. They go for a week or two and they stop. It's the people that are doing it daily. It's the people that are doing monthly input, monthly memberships that are going regularly because they're always constantly investing. It's important to invest in yourself. It's important to hold yourself accountable. Some people hold themselves accountable with finances, right? If you're paying for it, you're going to fucking use it. You have to. You're paying for something. If you're not paying for your fitness and you're not paying for a gym membership, or you're not a part of my fitness community, you're going to pay for it in the end. You're going to pay for it with medical bills. You're going to pay for it with pain. You're going to pay for it with injury. You're going to pay for it with lack of results. You got to invest in yourself. You got to invest in your body with time, time, energy, focus, resources. You have to put the effort into your body, and you got to do it now. I don't like waiting for New Year's resolutions. People always come around. People always join a lot of gyms. People join Swolenormous X and my private community. I know it's going to be a ton of people. It's New Year's. That's fine. But we don't quit. We don't quit January 11th. We don't stop in February. We keep fucking going. And if you try to hang your hat on January 1st, you're going to lose inspiration real quick, after a week or two. Guaranteed. Not going to maintain that shit. You need to do it now. Once you shift your mindset to not having to start on a certain day for whatever reason, why push yourself further back behind? Why be trying to play catch up in 2 months? Why not start now? Will do, Dennis. Tammy Watkins, I post daily to keep myself accountable. It makes me feel good about my accomplishment. Oh, good for you. Lost 30 pounds since July 7th. I feel pretty good. I'm consistent. And I get so much support from my friends when I post. That's what people should be using social media, Facebook, and everything for. Hold yourself accountable. That's very important. You need people that are going to be positive influences in your life. Got to surround yourself with good people. Question. You have any advice to build nasty cardio? I find myself getting Vegeta style frustration when I gas out. Dragon Ball Z, nasty cardio? What are you talking about, dude? Build nasty cardio? Why do you want to build nasty cardio? You want to oxidize the fuck out of your body? You're going to beat yourself into the ground? Nasty cardio is nastily overrated. Yeah, and that's not my interest. How to build nasty cardio? You fucking do more of it. People associate cardio with being in shape. People associate cardio with having a physique. And usually the people that are banging themselves up with cardio all the time don't look that good. Usually. I like sprints. I like cardio that actually does work. Running around and long distance running and jumping rope and all that stuff. All right. Depends on what you want. It depends on what you want. And also, when you're doing cardiovascular training, it's very exhausting and taxing on the body. Most people think they could just do cardio every day. People just do cardio. And they don't realize that it's taxing on the body. And you have to give yourself time to recover, just like any type of activity. You can't just blast yourself doing cardiovascular stuff all the time. You're going to burn out. You can severely overtrain by doing too much cardio. And that's just super vague. It's funny. It's a good question, I guess. But I mean, nasty cardio is not really, that's not specific. I don't really know what that means. Nasty cardio for me is pretty much cardio. It's like, what's the difference? Nasty cardio? Yeah, same thing. Same thing. But I'm assuming you mean improve performance, but it depends on what you're doing now, depends on what you want to improve specifically. How do you cook with beef tallow? What do you add it to? Oh, you can cook anything. Beef tallow is just something to put in the pan. You can cook vegetables with it. I cook my steak in beef tallow. You can use beef tallow for so many different cooking methods. I just put it in the pan instead of adding oils and stuff like that that burn a lot more. David Goggins style cardio. What, running like 200 miles a day? Fucking guy's insane. And it doesn't mean that you can't do all this cardio and live, but I mean, a lot of research is showing how it like just destroys your cell replication and things like that. Anytime you go things to extremes, and I'm not the kind of person that says everything in moderation. If you want to excel in certain areas, you have to push the envelope. But when you go to extremes like ultra marathon running and ultra endurance, you're really taxing your body. You only got so many heartbeats. Your heart's only going to beat so many times before it pops. So there's a point where it's increasing your cardio and improving your health. And then it's more, how much can the body handle? How far can you push it? How much can you do? So there's that fine line between health. There's a fine line. There's a huge line. Most people cross that all the time. There's health and there's training for health and there's training for performance. They're two different things. And it doesn't mean that when you train for performance, you're not going to get health benefits. But I think we can all agree that if you're training for a sport or training for an activity, there's a different type of training modality. If you want to be running faster and jumping higher because that's going to help your performance outcome, you're going to have to do things that are going to challenge and stress your body. If you're just, hey, I want to lose some more weight, I'm crushing cardio, it might not be the best option for you. So we have to always discern that, because usually people that are trying to push cardio or doing it for some kind of performance reason, just know why you're doing it for. It might not be the best method. Remember, what are you doing for training? And what's the outcome going to be? What do you want to happen? So if you're trying to be a big bodybuilder, and I'm just going to use an exaggerated example, if you're trying to be a bodybuilder and you're running 10 miles a day, it's like, yo, back off on the running, start lifting more weights, increase your caloric intake, right? To build muscle, put your body in more of an anabolic state. So that's an extreme situation. I don't think a lot of people are, I'm going to get huge and they go run all the time. But I used to do that when I first started training. This is like 18 years ago. I remember I was going to get lean and build muscle. I was going to the gym for like 2 or 3 hours. I was doing cardio in the morning, empty stomach. I was really, really skinny and ripped, but lean. I was skinny because I was just doing so much cardio, long workouts. I was lifting heavy, but I wasn't outdoing all the cardio I was doing and the energy I was expending. I was doing a lot of running and I was still playing baseball, so I was doing endurance stuff. It was just clashing, and I fell more in love with fitness than baseball, so I stopped playing baseball and I went all in on fitness, obviously. And that's been that. So what's the outcome going to be? If you want to build muscle, you're going to have to do things, sacrifice other things. You're not going to be doing cardio up the ass because you want to bulk up. You want to build muscle. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be practicing cardiovascular training. Doesn't mean that can't be a component. But where are you biasing your training? If you're doing all cardio type stuff, you're going to get those adaptations. If you're doing more lifting type stuff, you're going to get those adaptations. If you cross train and periodize and deload and do things properly, you can get some benefits in multiple regions. So it depends on if you're doing it for health or you're doing it for performance or some other benefit or aesthetics. And then it just, all bets are off. You could look a certain way and not be healthy. You could be taking all these drugs and steroids and supplements and stuff and get really lean and dry and all that, but that's not healthy. So there's different outcomes, and you have to figure out what you want to happen and then go backwards and then figure out, okay, this is what I need to do to get there. And you have to be relentlessly consistent. So you're not going to get bigger by doing cardio, and cardio doesn't necessarily metabolize more fat and lean you out more. Everyone's different. You have to kind of find that little toe the line and figure out and customize what your training protocol needs to be to get you the most results. And it's not going to look exactly like anyone else's. You can customize things. You're not in a competition, right? If you're not doing a bodybuilding competition, not playing a sport, you're doing this for your own looks, for your weight loss, management, health, whatever. You can customize the shit out of things. There's no rule saying you have to do anything one specific way. If you find something that works for you, even though if it doesn't work for everyone else, doesn't have to. If it works for you, fine, fucking do it. I don't want to waste my heartbeats on cardio when it can go to the gains. Oh boy, I'm not here telling people don't move fast. But I'll tell you what, when I was bulking and putting on a lot of, I wasn't doing cardio at all. I stopped that shit. And I was eating food and I was lifting, and yeah, I do some cardio to warm up. I get my blood pumping, I get my heart rate up, my body temperature up, but I certainly didn't do a lot of long endurance cardio. And then after, this is probably, I would say like 2010, 11, 12, something around that range, I got really into trail running. I really did get into like the endurance races a little bit, 5K, 10K, but in the woods. I was wearing my Vibrams. I really got into functional training and like animal training, and I was doing a lot of CrossFit style stuff. I was doing a lot of cross training, a lot of cardio, sprinting, high intensity intervals, like mile sprints. I was doing long endurance. I was doing a lot of different stuff, and I got really slender and lean and shredded. But then eventually you start to have like, tendonitis and issues. It's just, you go all one direction. You start to lose that kind of balance. And then I got really into yoga around that time, 9, 10, 11, 2000, that range. And I found a really good balance. I feel that, and that's what I'm sharing here with all of you. I found a really good balance with physical performance, how I feel, nutrition, yoga, active recovery. And you have to find that balance, and that balance is going to look a little bit different for everyone. So I share with you what I have found, and hopefully it can help you cut corners and maybe shortcut you to finding what works best for you, because you might not be aware, oh, this is a good option. And then you might try and fucking love it, but you like it with an extra day of yoga or a little bit more lifting, or I like to go running on a Saturday. So then boom, you found your mix, you found your flow. So hopefully I can just point you in the right direction and kind of guide you and help you navigate that a little bit more. And that's what the process and the journey is all about with fitness, is you have to kind of navigate yourself and figure it out. Vibrams are the shit. I love them. Love them. Mary, in order to build muscle, do I have to avoid cardio? No, you don't. You need to be in an energy surplus. You need to be eating enough calories. However, if you're doing a lot of cardio, it depends on what you're doing, what intensity and everything like that. If you're doing a ton of it, it could be affecting your muscle development, because you're moving more, you're using more energy, you're creating different adaptations, you're teaching your body, no, work the muscles like this. And then you're in the gym, no, work the muscles like this. So you're not going to get massive and have more endurance. Eventually you're going to hit a wall where either you start having issues with your joints because you're gaining muscle and you're getting bigger, and you're also trying to get it to run 5 and 10 miles. It depends on what kind of cardio you're doing and what your goal is. You don't have to avoid it. I don't think anyone should avoid cardiovascular activity. I don't think you should just be like sitting down, lifting, sitting down, and not burning any extra energy. You want to work your heart too. Your heart's a muscle. I just don't think you have to be destroying it. Some people just, I don't want to say destroy it, but you know what I mean? Some people really fucking work it. I don't think you have to go to that extreme. Usually the body does better when it's managing stress, physical and mental stress. People that live long lives don't usually do hardcore, beat themselves to the fucking ground activities all the time, right? Most people that live long, healthy lives don't beat the shit out of themselves on a regular basis. You don't have fucking like professional linebackers in NFL, like live to be 100, and they get their head fucking caved in all the time, and they're dealing with issues and brain damage. People that destroy themselves and get the shit kicked out of them all the time, or kick the shit out of their bodies, usually don't last in the long run. They have issues later on because they beat the fuck out of themselves. That's why I'm trying to implement and get you all involved with stress management, physical and mental. That way, as you carry this later in life, you start shifting the balance. Like you start shifting the balance from intense strength training more towards mobility and recovery. It's just the process. As you get older, your body needs different things, right? Your body needs different things. Yeah, that's a significant amount of cardio, in my opinion. High intensity, twice a week spinning class. That's plenty. Are you having trouble building muscle? Are you having trouble with your physique? Are you at a plateau? Are you not seeing results? Are you measuring? Are you quantifying this at all? Or are you just asking a question just straight out of the blue? Because I can't really answer that unless you're actually having a problem. If you're doing intensity interval training twice a week, I just hate saying HIIT. All right. If you're doing interval training twice a week and you're doing spin class once a week, are you having problems? And can you quantify those problems? Just because you feel, I don't know if I'm growing that much, doesn't mean you're not growing. Unless you're weighing yourself or you're measuring yourself and you're really plugged in, you can't always tell what the actual outcome is. You don't want to go, basically, you don't want to go off feeling because your body is going to feel a different way day to day. Like today, I didn't feel like working out. I don't feel like working out, but I'm going to work out. Doesn't mean, like, I'm probably going to have a great workout too. All starts with not wanting to work out and I crush it. I'm at the farmer's market doing groceries for the week. Yeah, what up? Yeah, so it depends on if you're hitting that wall. If you're hitting that wall with your training, if you're hitting the wall and you're not getting the results you want, that's when you should start considering mixing things up or start analyzing more. And the more consistent you are with your training and the more consistent you are with your assessment methods, then you can get better feedback, better answers. Don't forget, fam, we got Sunday Fun Day Q&A. We're going to do that again on Sunday. Stoked for the Sunday Fun Day Q&A. And just make sure you stay tuned also for the next announcement. I'll be giving everyone, up to date, the latest on the next masterclass. Those of you that are in Swolenormous X already, we're going to have another accountability meeting, State of the Swole, coming this week, probably Monday. And, I'll make those announcements. I'll give everyone the heads up for the next masterclass. And, we'll schedule that, put that in, and get that going ASA to the P. My Friday night is the gym. Ooh, Friday night date night is the gym since I can't get a girl to go out with me. No, come on. All right. Make love to the gym. The gym is always there. The gym is always there waiting for you. She's always waiting. She's always waiting. Anthony, I usually have insane workouts when I go against my desire to stay home. I do as well. That's why I'm excited. I didn't want to go. I kind of still don't, but I will. And I know I'm going to have some kind of like a fire pump because usually if you don't want to go, you go in, you're like, I want to fucking get out of here. So you crush it and leave. Ooh, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty. Colton, I like to keep myself able to run a 5K and not die, but I don't focus on cardio at all. Clean bulking for the first time ever. So we'll see how it goes. Ooh, the clean bulk. The clean bulk. That's tough. That's tough because you're eating a lot of calorically dense foods, but it's certainly possible, of course. Jeremy, that's why I just pulled into the gym. I know myself well enough to know not wanting to go today is going to make this a great workout. Yeah, you guys are all getting me psyched up. Everyone's freaking meal prepping. Everyone's going to the gym. Everyone's getting theirs on. Getting me antsy, fam. You're getting me antsy. Papa Swole, daddy wants to play. Daddy wants to get pumped. Daddy wants to get swole. So today I think I'm going to do, like I mentioned, I don't think I'm going to train tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I'm probably going to do a total body today. I'll probably do total body, more bias probably towards upper body. We'll see how my legs feel. I got to loosen up. I feel really stiff. That masterclass last night, I was sitting here, we were going at that for a while. And yesterday I was just seated too long. I got to like stretch and warm up. I got to do a real good warm up and then see how I feel, where I want to start. Do I deadlift? Yeah, for sure. I might actually deadlift today. One of the best exercises to do on a total body workout day is deadlifts. And just so you know, everyone that's in Swolenormous X, no worries. I am going to record this workout. I'm going to put it all down and I'll make sure I upload the workout. I'll put it in the total body section. I'll make sure I'll do a total body today. That way you guys get some more total body routines and total body breakdowns. I do weightlifting 5 to 6 days a week. Oh, this is Mary again with the HIIT training and the spin class. I do weightlifting 5 to 6 days a week, but I don't see the definition I want on my body. Well, It's hard to say. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh no, you're doing something wrong, because there's so many factors. You ready for this? And this is why when someone asks a question, you can't just absolutely, oh, here's a definitive answer. So you do lifting 5 to 6 days a week. I don't know what your split is. I don't know what your intensity is. I don't know what your resistance is, what your experience is specifically at this moment. I don't know what your sleep habits are, what your nutrition is like, what your hydration is like. I mean, there's so many factors that can keep it. Plus, if you're not measuring and you're not quantifying whether or not you're making progress, how do you know if you're hitting a plateau? A lot of times I just don't feel in a good mind space. I might feel like, groggy. Doesn't mean that my entire year is fucking, it doesn't mean that I haven't been seeing progress over the past couple months. It could just be today I'm a little blah. Maybe I slept a little bit too long, or was a little bit too, or I didn't have a good night's sleep and I just feel kind of groggy. It doesn't mean that I'm doing shitty or I'm not seeing progress, because a lot of times, and any of you that work out, and I know you do, that's why you're here, you'll have those moments where you feel, I'm not seeing progress. I'm not doing well. I feel like crap and blah. It doesn't mean that you're not doing anything right, period. But in your brain wants to tell you, you're fucking up, man. Nothing's going your way. You're doing shitty. You're not making progress. Like, oh, fuck, I need to mix things up. No, it's just you're having a day. You need to crush it in the gym and fucking move on. Go home and get some sleep and eat some food and you'll feel better. So it's hard to just say, I think I hit a plateau. You either did or you didn't. You're in one or you're not. Or you're on a slow incline. You just don't notice that it's not a plateau. You could just be looking at it through too micro of a lens. I have a new workout buddy, your dog I just adopted. Nice. I pack a bag and a shower at the gym, etiquette, and then kill it. You shower first? My man. Jason Couture, I did yoga for the first time last week. Vinyasa is no joke. Thanks for the advice. Never gave it a thought before listening to you. I know, bro. Just watch your body change. Watch your body change. It's going to be huge. Holly, my Friday night last night. That's right. It's Saturday in Australia. Was in the yoga studio doing hot yoga. It was the best. I'm only 22, but I've never loved going out with friends. Yeah, I'm not a big going out person, especially now. I got too many things to do. I always think in the back of my head, I could be doing this. I could be doing this. You just want to surround yourself with good people. It's okay to back off and chill a little bit now and again, but just make sure you're staying focused. Eric Mattox. How long would I wait for micro tears in the shoulder to heal before starting push-ups back up? First off, how do you know what is going on in your shoulder? How do you know you have micro tears? You're going to get micro tears from lifting weights. You have rotator cuff damage. Are you diagnosed? I couldn't tell you exactly, but I recommend that you at least practice and work on your mobility, shoulder stabilization exercises, corrective exercises, posterior rotator cuff, as long as you're cleared by your physician or whatever, or whoever told you that you have micro tears. That might be a medical professional. I don't know where you're getting that information, or it just hurts. And you should also be practicing yoga. If you're not, I would worry about that, because you're doing push-ups and yoga, chaturanga and stuff, but you're also mobilizing the shoulder joint. As long as you're cleared for doing it, I would recommend getting into that and start practicing yoga. Anthony did yoga for the first time. People who smell at the gym piss me off. Yeah, you got some stinky peeps at the gym. Not everyone has a clean body odor, and deodorant doesn't always do the trick. Some people got that pungent, stinky. Nothing like going over to a bench and someone leaves a little stanky sweat mark, like a little skunk, like it's a little wet stink bomb. Ugh. I get crop dusted all the time, not by farting. I get crop dusted by people's BO. I'm doing like an incline fly or something, and someone walks by, and all of a sudden I take a nice deep breath in for my next rep. I'm like, oh God, it's fucking gross. Like they walk back, you get that stinky breeze because they walked past, and you feel like the shh. And it's just like someone just kind of like coated, just like crop dusted, just BO. I agree. Yoga is the key to everything. It's certainly close. It's certainly at the base of the pyramid. That's for damn sure. Another cup of coffee in the books. Do I have some more in here? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to finish this up before I go get my pump on. So tonight's gonna be a steak night. Got some bone broth. starting off. I'm excited. Let's see. So this weekend we got Sunday Fun Day Q&A on Sunday. Gonna have new masterclass coming up that will be announced. So make sure that anyone the special offer is still available for the free trial. Don't miss the next one for sure. But you can catch the replay with the masterclass. So we are going to decide which one, what direction the next class is going to take. I've had a bunch of requests to do one on the titties, the chest. All right, so we can go into that. We're also going to have future follow-ups on the glute. We're going to go deeper and more advanced with the glute training and activation and, hip and posterior chain work. So we're definitely going to have to get more specific with the classes and expound upon them more, because I just wanted to talk for fucking hours last night. I wanted to keep on going. So we have a lot more content to do in these master classes and always keep on developing, of course. So those of you that, again, if you're just catching the second half and you're already members of Swolenormous X, you can check it out in your masterclass section. It's also still on the timeline in the private Facebook group, so you can check it out both places. It's pinned to the top of the masterclass section on swolenormousx.com. So you can see it right at the top as the new release. So you can check that out there. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's commenting now about body odor in the gym. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ugh. Okay, enough of the stinky. Enough, man. I don't want to think about it. So I'll give you guys some more updates on that coming up, when the next releases are going to be, when the next classes are going to be, so you guys can get in for that. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Get your pump on. I'm going to go pump. Oh, like I said, I'm accountable. I'm holding myself accountable. I'm going to go crush it, and I'm going to do Instagram stories at the gym to prove that I'm getting my pump on. I'm going to do a bunch of IG stories, so I'm going to go blow my fucking Instagram up. So go follow me over there at Swolenormous on Instagram if you haven't already. And Frank, I would have never done it if I didn't listen to Dash on Halloween. Get that Halloween pump. Everyone's getting their fucking Halloween pump, their November pump. It's a new month and we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the new year. Get your last gains, fam. Get your last gains of 2018. We're wrapping it up. Get your last gains. We're almost out of it. We're almost out of 2018. The gyms are about to get a little bit crowded. Don't wait. Don't wait to get your pump on. I'll see you all tomorrow for episode 911 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy your Friday. Be safe. Don't be stupid. Go to the gym. Get your pump on. Do some yoga. Do some foam rolling. Come on, do it. You can do it. Come on, it's right here. Get your pump on, y'all. And until tomorrow, peace out, fam. Papa Swolio, out. Peace, McGee's. Deuce, Magoose. Later, fam. Bye.